Make sure you put today's date, and this is a review of the Fantastic 7 strategy. We're going to do one Fantastic 7 problem and one more partial quotients problem. Okay, if this is new to you because you have not done this yet, please just know that I am going to spend some time with you and make sure that you understand it, and I think it'll be really quick and simple, so don't get frustrated, but try to follow along and do your best, okay? Because we're going to start with a 4-digit dividend. Okay, so my dividend is 3,781, and just to keep it simple for the multiplication part, we'll make our divisor 5. So it's 3,781 divided by 5. And in this Fantastic 7 model, we extend this line down so it looks like a 7. That's why it's called Fantastic 7. And we're going to put our partial quotients to the side. Yes, Mason?
Will we have a remainder?
What do you think?
Yes.
I think we will. Because if we didn't, what numbers would have to be here for us to not have a remainder?
A 0 or a 5.
A 0 or a 5. So we're going to have a remainder of what? 1. We're going to have a remainder of 1. Okay, so over here on the right, we're going to go ahead and write out a couple of our basic facts. We'll do 5 times 1, which is equal to 5. We're going to skip a few lines, come down here and do 5 times 10, which is equal to 50. Skip a few lines. 5 times 100 is equal to 500. And then skip a few lines. 5 times 1,000 is equal to 5,000. Now, can I subtract 5,000 from 3,781? No, so this is too big. You may have known that by just looking at the thousands digit, and if you did, that's okay. You can skip that part right there. But can I subtract 500 from 3,781? Yeah, but I want to go as big as I can without going over, okay? So halfway between 100 and 1,000 is 500. So let's try 5 times 500, which is what? What is 5 times 500? Alec? 2,500. Can I subtract 2,500? Yeah, and I still have quite a bit left, so I'm going to see if I can go bigger. If you remember before break, I said you can actually look, if we're talking about a number in the hundreds, you can look at the digits that go up to the hundreds place, which is 37. 5 times what will get you pretty close to 37? Mia? 7. So let's try 5 times 700 over here. What's 5 times 700? Lucy? 3,500. Can I subtract 3,500?
Yes.
Okay, so I am going to subtract 5 700 times. That 700 then is a partial quotient. 700 times clues me in that I need to multiply 700 times 5. And then I subtract and I have 281. So remember, I have to continue to subtract until I get to a number less than the divisor, so less than 5. So we're in the hundreds place. Can I subtract 500? No. So let's look at our tens. Can I subtract 50?
Yes.
Yeah, but let's see how close we can get to 281. We know that we should be able to get to 280, right? That's what we're going to end up subtracting out. So let's look. What times 5 gets me close to 28? What times 5 gets me close to 28? Dalton? 5. So let's do 5 times 50. What is 5 times 50? Can we? 250. Can we subtract that out? Yeah. So we're subtracting 5 50 more times. But we're putting it all together and just subtracting 250. And then that leaves me with 31. So now I need a ones digit. A single digit. 5 times what gets me close to 31? Ethan?
5 times 6.
6. I'm subtracting 5 6 more times, which is the same as subtracting 30. That leaves me with 1. Can I subtract 5 from 1? No, so I'm done. So I will add up my partial quotients, which is 756. Put that up here. And then this 1 now becomes my remainder. So it's 756, remainder 1. Yes.
On the test, do they make you use a certain strategy for each problem?
No, but remember you do have to use a place value strategy for some of them. Okay, so how do I multiply back to check? How do I multiply back to check? Mia. It needs to go after the R. Yes, it does matter because it can look like a decimal point if you put it in the wrong place. So, yes. Okay, so how do I multiply back to check my work? Mason.
So first, you multiply 756 without the remainder
Mm-hmm.
and times 5.
Okay, so we multiply the quotient times the divisor. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 3 more gives me 28. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 2 gives me 37. So I have 3,780, and then I add this remainder to C, and that should equal my dividend. Are those equal? Okay, then we're correct. Okay, should I ever just write this down, or should I actually multiply and add? Actually multiply and add.